S. Chand presents educational video lectures as per the AICTE curriculum. Difficult concepts made easy. Study anywhere, anytime.
In this part, we will study about the character arrays and the strings. Hi, myself Dr. Shri Har Shatri and welcome to S. Chand Academy. Before going ahead, I recommend you these books of engineering from S. Chand Publishing. In the previous part, we have studied about the arrays, what is the meaning of array, integer arrays, 1D array and 2D array. So in this part, we will study about the character arrays and strings. So what is the meaning of character arrays? The meaning of character arrays is the array in which we will save only the character values. So how to declare the character arrays? My data type is char, ch is my variable name and 5 means the size of this array. That means 5 characters I can save here. Data type, name of array and size of an array. So in character array declaration, just we have to observe that whenever we have to assign any character to the character variable, the character must be written inside the single quotes, like this. Okay, otherwise there will be a error, your program will not run. So char ch5, this is the character array. This is only a single variable which can save only the one character value. And if I say character, this is a character array which can save only 5 characters. So we can save the characters like that: A, B, C, D, E. All the characters are within the single quotes. So this is work like this, and this particular statement will act like this: A, B, C, D, E. Now this is the character array and these are the indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means at ch0, my character is A, at ch1 my character is B, and so on. So here is a very simple program to understand the character array declaration. Header file, starting of a program, that is main function, int I. This I is for initialization of the loop. Then char ch5, here we have initialized A, B, C, D, E 5 characters. Now one by one we have to print all the characters. So for that we have used the for loop which is started from the 0 and less than 5. So when we start about the arrays, my loop always start with the 0. So printf characters %c is that position %d. So %d is the position in decimal format. So chi printing the characters and m% address of this character will be represented like this. So this is the output. Character A is at position 642263, character B is at position 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. 1 byte is increasing because character always take 1 byte. So that's why in every byte it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this first address is 642263. This is 64, 65, 66 and 67. So this is one byte. It is increasing by 1 byte because character always take 1 byte. So understand this program. Character array declaration is another program of character array declaration, in which this is another type char ch. The data type, the size we haven't mentioned here. Size is not here. Okay, so we are giving the values, so automatically the size will be provided by the compiler based on these initial inputs. Okay, computer. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 characters. So 8 bytes will be provided by the compiler. So my one by one my loop will start from the 0. I0, I is less than equal to 8, then I plus plus. So how it is going to start? So this will run from 0 to 7. That means it will run 7 times. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now understand how this nested loop are working and what will be the output of this nested loop. For j equal to 0, j is less than I, j plus plus, printf percentage %c, ch, j. So when the value of I is 0, in this case the value is j is 0, j is less than equal to I. Okay, now 0, I is 0, j is 0, so 0 is less than equal to 0, condition is true. So ch0, at ch location, 0th location, what is the value? co is there, so it is printing the character c. Then j plus plus, j becomes 1, 1 is less than equal to 0, condition is false. So this inner loop breaks and controls come out here, print next line. So in the next line, from here the control comes here, next line. So now the value of I increases, I1. Again condition is checked, 1 is less than equal to 7, condition is true. So again the j will reinitialize from the 0 and this loop will run 2 times, one for the 0 and one for the 1. So j0, another on the j0, ch0, it is printing c, and then j plus plus, j becomes 1, at ch1 another output is o, and this process will go on and it will print the pattern like that: com, com, p, com, p, u, and this pattern will print until the r is not there. So we can check out here, the output of this whole concept is like that. Okay, and when in the same program this particular nested loop is printing the characters and this particular nested loop is printing the ASCII values of this character, that means instead of %c, if I use %d, okay, now what is the meaning? The variable is same, character, which is of character type, data type is ch here, but it is printing, the format specifier is %d, and here it is printing the ASCII values of every character. So this pattern will come 67, 67, 79. The ASCII value of C is capital C is 67. The ASCII value of capital O is 79. So all the ASCII values will be printed in this particular format. I hope this concept is very much clear to you of the character arrays. So this particular loop is printing. Why it is printing the characters? Because the format specifier is %c, and why it is printing the integer values? Because here the format specifier is %d. Strings. The next concept of the strings. What is string? The string is a collection of arrays. Okay. So C strings are one-dimensional array of characters ended with null character. Null character. In simple language, the meaning of null character is full stop. So when we write any sentence in our language, in English language, to end that language, we need a full stop here. So similarly, string is a collection of characters. Okay. So to end a one line of the character, we need to put the full stop. So in C programming, we use, instead of full stop, we use the null character. This null character is act like a full stop. That means the end of a string. This null character indicates the end of the string. The string containing a single character takes up 2 bytes of a storage. See, every character takes 1 byte, and at the end when we are using the null character is another take 1 byte. So a single string character takes 2 bytes. Why? This is the end of a hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters are there, so that means 5 bytes are there, and to end this particular characters we have to use the null character as well. So this hello takes 6 bytes, okay, because 1 byte is taken by the null character as well. So this is the individual character h, 1 byte, and this is the string character h. This is a character h and this is the alphabet h as a string. So it is ended with the null character, so it takes 2 bytes. I hope it is clear to difference. It is very much clear the difference between characters and the strings. Characters, only a character is there, and in strings we are using the concept of null character as well. Now how to declare the strings? String declaration. Char, the data type remains the same. Char str is a short form of the string which is used as a variable. So 2, the size, str2, we have provided the size. When we need to enter any alphabet as a string, so we use the double quotes here. If we want to save as a string, then the concept is, for the characters we use the single quotes, and for the strings we use the double quotes. Now the compiler saved this particular value as a character and compiler saved this particular value as a character, as a string. That means for the string we need the null character as well. If I say character str12 and in the double quotes if I return the programming, so how many bytes it is taking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 characters and one more character is for the null. So that's so this programming takes the 12 bytes. So if I so that's why the memory allocated is 12 here. Now char string, this is the one way of initialization. This is the another way of initialization, that is programming. So automatically my compiler assign the size based on the length of the string including the null character. Okay, so this is how it is going to represent 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and then 11. Okay, so 12 bytes are provided to this particular word programming because this programming is saved as a string. Now string input and output. Format specifier. For the strings we use the format specifier %s. For characters we use the format specifier %c. Scanf function, we use the scanf function. We can use the scanf function in strings as well, but the disadvantage of scanf function is it terminates the input on the first white space it encounters. Now the meaning of this is, let's understand with the help of this program. Okay, so in this program what happens, %c is a format specifier and we have declared a character. This is a character array. Okay, so in this character array only the strings can be saved. So if we say %str and when we run this, what happens, my entered string is, it is not giving any output. Okay, it is giving the garbage value because it is not saving the characters. Where if you want to save the character, so it must declare like that, char str only. Okay, but when we declared like that str30, it becomes the character array. Okay, now if we want to save the strings in this character array, for that we use the format specifier %s, not the format specifier %c. That's why the compiler gives the garbage value. Now understand this concept more clear with these two different examples. This particular program gives me this output. Okay, any random value, garbage value it is giving, it is not giving you a correct output. But when we are initializing this and when we are using the format specifier %s here and the variable, the point to be noted, when we are using the strings format specifier %s, then there is no need to write the ampersand sign. Okay, there is no need to write the ampersand sign here. It is only in the strings, so we can directly use the variable here. So str printf entered the string percentage s and str. So the output is, when we run the program once with the help of programming, my output will gives you the programming. Okay, and when we rerun the program and when we entered the concept programming fundamentals, programming space fundamental, this is my input, but still it is my giving the output only the programming, it is giving the output, it is discarding the fundamental. Why? Because this is the property of a scanf which is mentioned here, that scanf function terminates its input on the first white space. When we entered the first white space here while giving the input, so it terminates and it only takes the input programming. So this is the disadvantage of scanf, specifically in the strings only. So how to overcome this? For that we use another function, that is gets function. So gets function is standard library function and is used to take input as a string with spaces in C. Point to be noted, with spaces in C programming. So we use gets s. Get s means string, get s. And again in strings we use the another header file. We use string.h. String.h is a header file which declares a set of functions to work in a string. So gets statement, this is the syntax to use the gets. There is no need to use the format specifier when we are using the gets function here. So char str30 declaring the character array, then gets str printf entered the string, whatever the string you are entering here, we have entered the programming fundamentals and my output will come programming fundamentals. So these are the various strings functions: string length, string copy, string concatenate, string compare, string reverse, and there are various functions of the string are there. Only the 5 the most usable functions we have I have written here. So the meaning of all these functions are provided in the header file, that is string.h. If you want to use these functions, first of all you have to write the string.h. Now string length gives the length of a string. What is the length of a string? It provided me. String copy, if you want to copy a string from one variable to the another variable, we need to use the string copy function, and these are the arguments str1 and str2. Meaning is it copies the string 2 into the string 1. String cat str1 comma str2, that means it concatenates, it integrates or concatenate the string 2 with the string 1 and saved the whole value in a string 1. String comparison, that means if the two strings are provided and now we have to compare the strings whether both the strings are equal or not, the values of both the strings are equal or not. So for that we need to use the string comparison, string 1 and string 2. Here it is a property, it returns 0 if string 1 is same as string 2. If both the strings are same, it returns 0. 0 means it is true. When if it returns the value less than 0, that means string 1 is less than string 2, that means both are not equal and the string 1 is less than string 2, so it gives the value which is less than 0. If the string 1 is greater than string 2, it gives the value which is greater than 0. So here is an example to demonstrate the various string functions: string 1, string 2 and string 3. So string 1 is of 20 bytes, string 2 is of 20 bytes and string 3 is of 30 bytes. So we have entered the one string programming, we have entered the another string, that is fundamentals. Now first is string copy. For the first operation we have used string copy. We are copying the string 1 into the string 3 and my output is programming. Okay, the string 1 consists of the programming, so it is copied in the string 3 in this particular variable it is copied, so it is giving the output. So in the next string concatenate, that means string 2 will be concatenated with the string 2. The string 2 is fundamentals, and in string 1 programming was there, so my output will be programming fundamentals. So both the strings are concatenated with each other. Then the next is string length. What is the length of str1? See, here in str1 what happens, the string 2 is concatenated with the string 1, so by default the length is increased, so it is giving the output programming fundamentals. That means there are 23 characters are in this, so the length of the string 1 is 23. The length of the string 2, in the string 2 fundamentals were there, the fundamental consists of 12 characters. And length of a string 3, in the string 3 what happens, initially we have copied the string 1 to the string 3. The programming, this programming consists of 11 characters, so that's why the length of the string 3 is 11, because we have copied the string 1 to the string 3. So this is the representation of string functions. This is the end of part 2. I hope the concept of characters and the concept of strings are very much clear to you. I recommend you these engineering books from S. Chand Publishing. If you like the video, please do not forget to like, subscribe and share, and press the bell icon for more updates.
All rights reserved. This video has been prepared for educational purposes only. No part of it may be reproduced or copied without the permission of the copyright holder.